Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Today we are at Fitzroy Falls in Australia, and some facts about Fitzroy Falls. This is located within the Southern Highlands region of New South Wales in Australia. And what we are here to see, why it's called Fitzroy Falls, is that it is an 81 meter or 266 foot waterfall. So we're excited to go see this.
Yeah, and the actual place that we're staying is called Twin Falls Bush Cottages. And there's even a Twin Falls, so there's more waterfalls in the area.
Yes.
And one of the locals just told us that they have got quite a bit of rain here lately, so the waterfalls are running pretty good. So that's pretty exciting to be able to go see those.
Right.
It is a little hot, so we're going to try to get out here a little early and check this out. But also tell them about the name of the road here.
So the first European settler to see this was Charles Thornsby. And we are actually staying on Thornsby Road.
Yeah. So the road's even named after. So this was a town, I think it was started in like 1860 or something like that, and it didn't see a lot of development, and it's actually a good thing. This is really a high tourist area, but it's mostly a little bit of a rural hiking area, just absolutely beautiful. So we're excited to share some of this with you.
And this is actually, if you were to look at this is in the Morton National Park.
Yes.
So you could look at that. They do have a visitor center. We may be able to check that out, along with several of these falls. So we're excited. So we want you guys to come along with us.
And I went onto all trails to kind of see, and I think there's like 80 plus trails, so you could spend a lot of time here if you wanted to do them. I even seen one trail that was over 26 miles. Probably not going to do that one. But just to know how much time you could spend here if you really like that. Right. And there are definitely some moderate and high effort type of hikes here, but there also is a lot of easy ones. I think it's on the east and west rim. That's probably what we're going to go do. All right. We'll see you out there.
Well, I'm going to record this. This is actually the day after. Hopefully, today works out a little bit better. We got back after hiking the full day on the west rim and realized the mics weren't working exactly correct, so most of our sound is messed up, so apologies. And then we're going to kind of cut this to the end. So we're getting ready to do the east track, and we'll kind of put that at the end, but we're going to put this clip at the first just to kind of let everybody know about the sound. I've amped it up a little bit and tried to equalize it. It's not great, but it was still good footage, and obviously that was a whole day of hiking.
Right. And some beautiful waterfalls.
Very beautiful, but what seemed simple on my DJI Mic 2 has not been, but however, we're making some progress. We've updated some firmware, a few things. Hopefully this will be better going forward. But anyway, so if you're going to watch this up front, just stick with it. Hopefully the sound's better in probably the second half of the video. Oh, we've just got started on the trail and we already ran into a kangaroo on the trail. Didn't get a picture of it, but anyway, it looks like there's going to be some exciting things right through here. Yeah, we're right at the edge of the Morton National Park, as you can see there in the background, and little bridge going across here. It looks like just a drainage from maybe some runoff or something, but wow, yeah, I don't know if you could tell how steep this looks. This is kind of like Grand Canyon style. It's beautiful though. Yeah, this is the Paynes Lookout. I don't know, I'll kind of be quiet here for just a second if you can hear the water.
Work workout paused.
We're heading on down to the grotto, we think, and gonna try to get a view from that area. We got a little bit of a top-down view of the grotto, and right now we're crossing this really pretty, and it runs down over top of it right there. So we're going to go down to the grotto and then try to go to this next lookout here. There we go. First views down at the grotto. Wow. And see, it runs over the side too. So you've got a completely little closed-in shaded area. Water's running over. Yeah, and hot day. It is probably 20 degrees cooler, so makes you really kind of want to stay right here, but we'll just take in, we'll take in the views for a minute, and we're gonna go explore some more. We want to try to see all the sights while we're here. Okay, so we got the Starkeys and Renown, so we're gonna go down to Starkeys first. So far on this lookout, I can hear a lot of water. Yeah, it looks like maybe water that's there at the bottom. Oh yeah, over here in the fold, you can see a little bit. Straight, yeah. Oh, okay, I'm missing the whole point. Look up.
Oh, look at this, check it out.
Yeah, there's the view, right?
Wow.
There's actually a photo of this that somebody's painted. It's not a photo, I guess. It's a painting that somebody's made in our cottage area there. They did a pretty good job. It looks a lot like this right here. So that I had to take my hat off because it is hot. There we go. Yeah, finally.
Nice.
And as the kind of joke goes, joking, you could see a lot more of this waterfall if it wasn't for all those trees. So while you can see the big one in the distance, if you come right down to the bottom, you can actually see the twin, I think that's the twin waterfall. So there's two of them there. It's a little bit hard to get an overview of it. There we go, maybe. It runs all the way down that little fold that you can see from the top. So you can only really see that top portion, the big drop, and then down at the bottom. But yeah, it divides into two there at the bottom as it goes over. Well, one good thing is when you're trying to take a break and it's 100 degrees and it's still practically 100 degrees in the shade, we bought these little fan things that can plug into a USB port, so you can put them on your phone. We just put it right on the power bank. Oh.
And with the camera, it doesn't look like it's actually turning, but it really is.
Yeah, it turns pretty fast. The nice thing about it is if you get crazy and you hit yourself with it, it's okay. Doesn't feel great, but anyway, it's a great way to cool down for a minute.
Pick them up off of Amazon.
Yeah, there was like
trip.
6 or 8 of them, I don't know, for less than $5. So
well worth the money.
And they come in 2 parts, so this little back part unplugs from the fan, so you can put them in a fanny pack or backpack or whatever pretty easily in store.
And they don't weigh that much, so.
No, they're next to nothing, but
Just a little something, especially on a hot day.
Yes. Okay, we just seen that guy right here on the path. I don't know if it's poisonous or not. So there are snakes out here, by the way. Yeah, we've made it to, is this the Renown Lookout, I think? Yeah. I can hear the waterfall pretty strong here. Oh yeah, it's a great view of it. Oh yeah, keep you from getting lost right there. Oh my. That's a good view of the bottom of it there.
Wow. Yeah, we were just at the last lookout, which was Starkey's lookout. Wow, you can really see it.
Yeah, this is a great view.
Wow.
And this is all along, what, the west rim, I think?
Yes, the west rim.
So we may save east rim for tomorrow just because of the heat.
Wow. This is so pretty.
Yeah. Look, waterfall. Ah! Okay, we're coming back the fire trail, and I think you can see in the background over here, that's the National Park entrance. And then of course, come over here. So this is the little part that we went across, this little footbridge to begin with. We just had to kind of get a little clip of this as we're doubling back. But that's pretty.
Yeah, it says right now we're on the east rim, and I think that is rim.
Yeah. So again, I think we're going to break up the other side of the rim, tomorrow, just because of the heat. But one more peek of this side as we're
see it, the water going over. That is so cool.
Yeah. So this is the actual Twin Falls lookout right here.
See the two falls.
Woo!
Wow.
It's probably hard to get perspective on these trees right here. Even though that's the top of the canopy, they're way down there. That's pretty though. So the little waterfall that we were just standing on with the little footbridge, this is the other side of it.
There's another lookout over there.
Yeah, let's go over here and check this out. This kind of looks down into this gorge valley, whatever you call this right here. There's one right below us. Just a little waterfall, I think. Kind of hard to see, but I can hear water running all around us. I just can't see all of it, but wow. I don't know how far of a view that is, but this feels like that could be several miles across. Okay, so we're heading on the east rim. We're getting ready to go down toward the visitor center. We think there's the Richardson Lookout, so we're going to get to that next, and then kind of do part of this side of the area today to explore and hopefully get some different views. So we're approaching the Richardson Lookout, and wow, let me switch this around to kind of show you the view. But it's a beautiful morning, so this is just an amazing view here early with the way that the light's shining.
Oh wow!
And
check it!
We got a little bit of rain, so look at this on the waterfall.
Wow.
So it's pretty amazing right now. The rain's helped that a little bit. Let me zoom in just a little bit.
It's a little bit windy. You can see the wind sort of moving the water.
Yeah, hopefully the mic's working better, but then with this wind, this may be a thing too. But anyway, some pretty good views. Hopefully you can see right here.
Wow.
So we're gonna go on around to the visitor center area and take a peek. I don't know, it's just the way the light's kind of landing on all this morning, and then getting a few shadows across, you know, the valley here from the clouds.
Gorgeous.
But beautiful morning. And looks like I can see several people over there on the balcony overlooking the waterfall. So we're gonna head that way next. So we think this is the Jersey Lookout. It's one of the closest, I think, to the waterfall, except for the one that's right over top of it. There is...
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Check this out. Oh, wow.
Oh, this is a nice close view.
Wow.
You can see the lower part. Oh, even down below.
Yeah.
But you can see the little pool that it's going into.
Wow.
That's a lot of water.
That is a lot of water.
So it hasn't ever stopped, but this is flowing more than what it has been when we first got here. So this is a great view. And it didn't seem like it rained a lot. It was just kind of, I don't know, it was kind of a light sprinkle, but it was steady there for most of the day yesterday, actually. So makes for a beautiful waterfall view here. I'll give you just another look over this. You can see pretty far there in the distance. I know zooming a lot of times distorts it a little bit, but give just a little bit of a view. Wow. My guess is that's a good 10 miles, 20 miles, maybe more. I don't know, but quite the view. And even below, I'm just gonna see if I can get, yeah, you can see it run all through that area going down, and that channel gets pretty deep right over here.
Oh, you can even see the water straight down there.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell from here, I think, just zooming in on the camera, but just, I don't know, highly recommended hike. Most of this has been pretty easy to get to,
Absolutely
at least from the
beautiful.
rim.
Absolutely beautiful.
It's kind of mesmerizing to just sit and watch the water, like as it cascades over. It's kind of got that like smoky look to it.
And you just hear it. It is just...
Yeah, it's pretty loud. We're not actually right up at it. And we are going to go right above it there, but I just kind of like the visual of this right here. It was kind of neat.
That is gorgeous.
We ran into an interesting plant here. It's called a coachwood. So it said used it for cabinet making and to make coaches. So it's a lot of it's been used as lumber, and so there, I don't know if this is still kind of a rare plant now, or maybe it's still very common. But an interesting history on it says it was removed from many forests to make the coaches. And then the red sepals appear in the early summer to its better known relative, native Christmas bush. So anyway, that's a really neat one. There is another one here right next to it. Yeah, the rough tree fern. Lots of interesting plants that you can do right here along this walk as well.
500,000.
Now this is kind of neat. This is still on our way over to the visitor center area, but
Let's don't take any of these back home with
yeah,
us.
we're not going to take those home. Got another one here. It's called the old gum tree, and it's known to actually have what they call the knobbly tree. But check these out right here, just for perspective of, but pretty neat.
So check this out. They have a picture of the superb lyrebird. They say it's on the Australian 10-cent coin, and then has the ability to mimic anything they hear.
Yeah. We heard there was a local told us this right here, that it could even do car alarms and chainsaws. That would be neat if we got to see one of those.
Yeah.
But we'll keep our eyes out along the way. But yeah, we'd already heard that there are some of those in this area. So there's actually two of them. You're probably not going to be able to see them from this angle. There's one a little bit up at the left, right in the edge of the sun, and the other one's kind of into the shade. So, but you can hear them. They make all kinds of different sounds.
Wow.
Oh, here's something too that's on the naming of the falls.
Oh, wow. Wow. Oh, come here. Wow.
Let's see here. It is windy.
Oh, wow. And you can even see it go down.
There's a map here that shows well, that solves that. I kept trying to call this a valley or whatever. So it is a valley. And so to put some of this in reference, they've got the named points right through here on this map that you can see, and this is just to the right of the falls. So if you can look at some of this now, you might be able to identify some of those that was in the map. You can pause it there and look at that. Wow, it's hard to even kind of film it from right here just because we're so close to it, but it is neat to hear the sound of it coming off of it.
So this is Fitzroy Falls. It's 81 meters high.
Yeah, it's
very
it's
nice.
Quite
and
something.
You can see it going all the way down.
I don't think this is going to do it justice how long.
Wow.
It goes into this little pool here, and then it trickles down the valley, and then you could see all kinds of different drops. And just over that way is the area that had like the two where it splits, and then it continues to go all the way down. Oh look, yeah, you can see a little bit of a rainbow coming off of the water. Yeah, I think that's showing up. Yeah, you can see a little bit of the rainbow that comes off of it on occasion as the clouds pass. So I think some of that showed up on the video. I'm not really sure, and I know my audio I think just cut out just for a second. But so I'll have to leave that little part in there so you can actually see the rainbow that was coming up. Yeah, so as you're walking over here, it looks like you do go under the road. So we knew there was a road here somewhere. There was a lot of noise, but kind of a pretty view. So it winds around through here and goes back up. Yeah, this is a neat little walkway just going across. So I do think this is the part really that's the top of the waterfall here for Fitzroy. And of course you've seen come right under the bridge here. But this is where it drops over. So this is kind of what it looks like from above. And we're going to go over to the lookout here that's on the other side of the falls, and then we'll check out part of the east rim. The east rim says it's a wildflower track, so there may be some interesting things there to kind of see along that trail. So this is one, there was a local back at our college that seen 3 of these. They say they're really interesting, but it's one that's an endangered one. And so yeah, we've seen 3 of these kind of flying together. At least how they described it, it was one of those that kind of seem like they're flying in a random pattern. I don't know. I've just seen 3 of them fly by, and it looked like they were all in sync. But then they said, yeah, aside from that, it just seems like they're flying randomly. But it was quite the sight, and from the ground level, just looking up, you could kind of see their yellow feathers on the edge. I wished I could have got a shot from them, but I actually haven't seen them back out there since that first day. So this is looking above, right?
Yeah, we're above. We're on the other side of the falls.
It is a little hard to see the actual waterfall.
You can see.
Yes, look at that. There's a, I don't know if it's one's common or this is just because after it rained, that was going pretty good. So that's something we didn't really catch from some of the other angles. That's really nice. Let me zoom back out and I'll hold out. Oh, you can see a little bit of the rainbow. Well, it's neat how as the clouds go across, you can kind of catch little glimpses of from the water that's coming off of the falls.
You can feel it. You can sort of feel the water.
Yeah, you can feel it on your face. It's just like a little mist, though. It's not like you're getting wet, but. There you go. I got the woman with the big stick leading the way. Although it kind of got in our heads about seeing the brown snakes, so we're just kind of using it to make sure a little bit ahead of us. So we can make a lot of jokes out of the big stick now, but anyway.
How many children have we seen that now want a stick?
That's like carry? 3, at least 3. And I was like, oh, I should just give them my stick. I can find another stick. But anyway, hey, they're not wrong. They need a stick.
May.
This is the May, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, oh yeah, I see it on the sign. I'm not sure how much we can see from this lookout. I do like almost all the lookouts. You feel fairly safe. I mean, yes, it's, you know, kind of fenced off, but it makes you feel a little bit better. Let me tell you, this is a long way down. This is just a good thing to see the wall across the valley, which is neat. I know that there's a lot of, I don't know a lot about geology and that kind of thing, but you can see the different colors, and it's probably minerals and things like that. It's along the wall, but that's pretty in and of itself. And then I think this little area right here, that was where we started at just the other day, and kind of stood there to get our first views. And so it looks small. Yeah, perspective out here, it's going to be hard to get on the camera. So this is a must visit place, you know, to do in person.
Oh, got a bridge.
Yeah, there's a little footbridge. This, I don't remember exactly. Warrung or something, I don't, something like that is the lookout. Anyway, this is still just pretty.
Look at all the ferns.
Yeah, there's several different ones. They've got them labeled on the way, like king fern, and I really don't know fern species, but it is a great area, I guess, if you're looking for probably some rare plants. It does say something about you can feel the cool and just the moistness, and I've always kind of found that to be true. A lot of times you get in a wooded area around ferns, and I don't know, they say they have a higher oxygen content around them, so it does feel easier to breathe or something. It's kind of neat. And then we've seen the Sydney peppermint. Well, I think I seen a sign, but I'm not exactly sure which one it is.
I don't think it was in bloom.
Yeah, and if it was the right one, I couldn't quite smell it. You know, sometimes those oils are, you know, maybe in the spring or fall. But anyway, it was still kind of neat to see a marker for one and what we thought was the plant. So, all right, we'll keep journeying along, and I think this is a little bit further out to see this lookout, but I think it's going to be worth it.
See, look at this. Look how big that is.
Yeah.
Can you imagine being on a
Here,
beach?
stand down here in front of it just a little bit, so maybe give it a little perspective. Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. Anyway, and then if you look up at the canopy, see, again, there's no way the camera does that justice, but...
And look at this big tree.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right, onward. Listen to this. I'm not really sure.
We don't see it.
Yeah, it's some kind of bird, but it's like, it sounds like a monkey or something. There was like several all together a while ago, so at least I caught one individually so you could kind of hear it. It's still kind of wild. There's a view over here to your right. I think that's the main Fitzroy Falls. We just got to get down here a little bit more from the canopy area.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Every view, you know, is different, but they all are amazing. Maybe, yeah, right through here, I think.
Wow.
It's still flowing pretty good, isn't it?
It is. That is nice.
And we stopped, got us a little granola bar or some kind of oat bar, and getting us a little water and just kind of looking down over the canopy right here. And I'll put up on the screen the name of this lookout point because I can't pronounce it. But it is interesting because you can look over and you're looking down at the top of trees like they're the size of a toothpick, and yet they're those giant like eucalyptus and stuff like that. So this is an impressive view the edging of this makes it a little hard. You're really just getting some glimpses of the falls and stuff like that. But anyway, it is a pretty spot, good break spot.
And you can hear the water, so just really nice.
Yeah, I don't know if you can hear that on the screen or not, but yeah. Okay, so we're still next to that Yarrunga lookout. However you pronounce that. Again, I'll put it on the screen.
Yarrunga.
But there's lots of these things that are around these termite mounds. So like there's not just one or two, but this one here I can kind of get a little bit of perspective, like how big. Like these things are massive. I guess there's a lot out here for them to eat, but anyway, it's just kind of neat to see them. They're very big.
Definitely don't want to bring those home with us.
No, we're not bringing them home. Well, hope you enjoyed Fitzroy Falls. This is an absolute beautiful area. Morton National Park, I think it's the area. And we've got a lot of other destinations lined up. Again, we're a retirement couple traveling all of 2026, depending on how you probably count the countries, because I know one of them's Italy and the Vatican, which historically is its own country or area, but so also about 7 different countries that we're going to be traveling to. And we're also sharing some of our journey with finance and how we're traveling full time. So if you like some of these vlogs, feel free to tune into some of those. Again, we're just going to share our experiences and how we're going about this, and maybe help you along the way so you don't run into a few of the things we did on our planning.
If you see some things that can help us, put them in the comments.
Yeah, we don't want to learn the hard way. That's typically how we do it. But anyway, we'll take this journey together. And so thanks for tuning in. And hopefully you've enjoyed this and some of the beautiful scenery in the area. And we'll see you at the next location. I think we'll be over in Sydney.